In this short video, we're going to have a look at how easy it is to bring in the data from your Outlook system or various spreadsheets that you may have. At the end of this presentation, we'll have a look at how you can deduplicate data using CRM, which is unfortunately very often a natural consequence of importing lots of data. Let's start off by importing your Outlook contacts. In this case, we're working with Outlook 2013. So, I'm going to select the People tab that would reveal the contacts that I have in Outlook. If I want to import all of these contacts, I simply select All and click the Track button. I'm going to use a specific contact, and again, highlighting that contact and clicking Track will create that contact in CRM. Down here, you'll notice that the system actually tells me that the contact is being tracked in CRM. Let's have a look at CRM and just confirm that. If I go to Sales, Contact, and search for my contact, you can see that the record has been created and all of the data correctly carried across. But what if I wanted to bring data in en masse from a spreadsheet, for example? And this time we'll go to Accounts. And from the main Accounts view, we'll simply choose to import data. I've prepared an import file in advance, and I'm simply going to select that and click on Next. I've pre-mapped this in advance to save time, but if I click the Edit button here, you can see the general process that's been undertaken. So we confirm that we are actually importing to Accounts, that's CRM terminology for company records, and you can see the mappings that I've set up in advance. Equally, you can see that it would be very easy to change the mappings from the import file to a different field in CRM, should you choose. Let's click on Next. And Next again. Now the system can deduplicate data on the way in, and that's going to use predetermined criteria that are set up in the System Admin area of CRM. This will be covered as part of a separate video presentation. I'm also going to default the owner of the imported records to the logged in username, in this case John Smith. And if I click Submit, that data will be imported into CRM. As I stated earlier, it is an inevitable consequence of importing data that at some point you will end up with duplicate records. CRM makes it very easy for you as a user to manage and deduplicate your own data. Typically, mass deduplication would take place by a system administrator after consultation with the business on the deduplication criteria that was appropriate. However, there are some really powerful end-user tools, and we're just going to have a look at those now. So you can see that in my list of accounts here, I've allowed duplicate records to be created within the system. If I simply select these two records for BP and choose my Merge option, the system will automatically show me the fields and their values associated with both those records. Now, because I know these records are identical, I could simply choose just to select all fields from the master record and merge these into the duplicate record. I could equally have said that I want to keep address line 2 from this record and address line 3 from this record and merge the two records that way. I'm going to stick with selecting all the records from the master record, click OK, and the records are now merged. And you can see my account list is updated to just a single BP record. So there you have it, a brief overview of how you can import single or multiple records from Outlook, how you can bring in data from various spreadsheet sources, and how you can manage data deduplication within the system that would inevitably follow when lots of people are bringing in data from lots of different sources.